Hello, everybody. Welcome to the WACUBO open house. We'll get started here in a few minutes, so we'll just just wait a second to let everybody get settled in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. My name is Megan Miller. I am the conference manager for WACUBO. So I'm really excited to have you all here with us today to kind of go over the platform. We're going to showcase all of the different features that the platform has. And then after I showcase the platform, we're going to go into some breakout rooms because I have 3 of my other colleagues on the WACUBO staff that will facilitate some question and answers. And you guys can answer any questions that you have about the platform, how it works, and we'll be here to answer all your questions. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I will share my screen. Okay, so once you have registered for the conference, you will be given a email that allows you to log into the virtual platform. You will take that email and it will bring you to it's called Pathable, which is the WACUBO 2021 virtual venue. You will be asked to create put your email in, you'll be asked to create a password. From there, it will bring you to this home page here on the WACUBO platform. The first thing you'll want to do is you will want to edit your profile. When you log into your profile, you will have a few options. You will be able to update and add a profile photo. You'll be able to edit your email, change your password, your name, add any credentials. You'll be able to update your title, your company, add a little brief description or bio about yourself, and then add any contributions. You can choose your own ribbons that you'd like, and you can see some ribbons that other people have added. You can also add your field of interest that you might have, as well as add your constituent group. Once you have done that, you will want to come over and click on preferences. And this was where you could say, do not send me any email or hide this profile from other attendees. We don't recommend that you click the do not send me any email because we will be sending some prompts about what's coming up. Also, if another attendee reaches out to you and sends you a direct message, you'll get an email in your personal email that will prompt you to come onto the venue and respond to them. But it's just a really good way to keep the communication open. So I would recommend not selecting that. At the top, you'll see that there's this add profile photo and you earn 5 points. So we've got some points for any kind of action that you do on Pathable, and I'll go over those a little bit. So once I have my schedule or my profile done, I'm going to go over to the schedule button and I want to hover over it and I'm going to click on agenda. This is where all of the conference session and all of the activities are going to be. Right now, it is in chronological, going by day from Monday all the way down to Wednesday. And I have it in the chronological time, but you can also do it in the calendar view. And that's going to give it just a little bit different of a view where you hover over things and they'll pop out. You can also export all of these to your own calendar. It'll give you like a Google Calendar, an Outlook calendar, or anything like that. So you could put it on your own personal calendar. You can also print it if you choose to. As you're scrolling down here, you will see different tracks. So the green is the keynote, yellow is telling us that it's eligible for CPE credits. business partner sessions, and you'll be able to see all of the different things and all of the awesome activities that we have planned for you for WACUBO 2021. I'm going to go into a session just so I can show you what it looks like. So when you click into a session, it's going to tell you the title. It's going to show you the speakers, and you can actually click on each individual speaker and see their profile. It's going to show you if it's CPE eligible or not. And then here it will have the summary of what is happening and then the learning objectives for it. Each session will have a chat box, and you can start chatting now. We are encouraging everyone to start chatting with speakers, attendees, others to really keep the conversation going. This chat box will be live before the event, during the event, and after the event. This is where you will chat also during the live session. You will chat in this box right here. Polls has two things for it. Polls are one where you are going to ask questions to the speaker. Every session will have the top thing for enter your question for the speaker. So that's where you will ask there. And then if the speaker has any questions for you, their polls are going to be below that. Each of the different sessions, if it is for CPE, must do 5 polls. So we encourage you to stay engaged and respond to the polls. If, for example, on this one, this is just a test question here, but if you have a question for the speaker, you would type your answer and then you would hit ask question. Then you're going to see all of the questions that different attendees have for the speakers. And if there's a question that you really like, you can click the little thumbs up button, and that's going to uptick that question. So as the speakers are getting, multiple questions, they'll be able to see what the most sought after question is, and so they'll be able to answer that question during the Q&A portion. When it comes to polls, you'll be able to see the poll results right after you take it. It's not showing me because I already actually took it, just so I could show you guys what it looks like. But you can change your poll answer, and then once you submit, you'll be able to see the poll results in real time. The Files tab is going to be if the speakers have any slides or handouts that they would like to present to you. So you can click on Files and you can be able to download those right to your computer. The People tab is going to tell you anybody who has signed up for this session. So you'll be able to see all the people who are in it. At the top here, you see that there's a countdown because this meeting has not started. When this session is live, this countdown will go away and a join live meeting button will appear. You will click that and that will pull you out into a Zoom. So it will look just kind of like we are now, where your Zoom will pop up, but you'll still have the platform behind you. What we found is best is that you do a dual split screen. So you have the Zoom up and you have the platform up right next to it, because this is where the platform is where all of the chatting is going to happen. The polls are going to happen. So you want to be able to see both of them. If it is a webinar versus a Zoom meeting, the screen will appear right here where I'm circling, because it won't pop out into a regular Zoom. Zoom meeting, which is what we're in now, where you can see everybody's faces, you can hear everyone, it will pop out separately, but the webinars will not, and it will just be a box. The ones that are webinars are going to be our general sessions and our keynotes. All of the concurrent session and breakouts are going to be on Zoom meetings. So that's the difference between those two. You have the opportunity to take notes. So you can take notes during the session, before or after, and you can then download those notes on the agenda page. So we'll go back. So as you're looking through here, actually I'm gonna refresh, and I'm gonna tell you that sometimes we get little glitches on the system. And so if you're ever not seeing something that you really need to see, or maybe something looks out of order, just refresh your computer, and that should pull everything up the way that it needs to. But for some reason right now, of course, my computer is not wanting to work, but normally there will be a little checkbox right next to each session that will allow you to allow you to add to your session. I'll refresh again. See if that helps. But that's how you would do it. You would click the little box and that would add to your session, add to your own agenda. And then your own agenda, when you hover over schedule, you can click my agenda and you can click into that. And then that will show you all of the sessions that you've added to your schedule. You can see these also private meetings. And what those are is you can schedule a meeting, a one-on meeting with someone, or maybe like 5 people in a meeting, and I'll show you how you do that. And those will show up on your own schedule. So you would click schedule meeting under schedule. I think it's my internet. It's not being my friend right now. There we go. So when you click schedule a meeting, it's going to give you yourself, and then it's going to ask, who do you want to schedule a meeting with? You can open that up, and I'm going to pick my coworker, Tiffany. And I'm going to see if Tiffany's available. And maybe I'll also invite my coworker, Allie. You can invite up to as many people as you'd like. Once you do that, you will hit continue. And then you will be able to see all of the different time slots that we have for the meeting. We've started the one-on-ones from Monday, May 24th, all the way through the end of Wednesday, May 26th. So you can schedule one-on-one meetings. The columns over here are going to show you when maybe Allie is busy and Tiffany is busy. So when you're scheduling with multiple people, you'll be able to see when they have availability and when they don't. So I want to pick a time that everyone is available. You'll give yourself a subject and a description, and then you'll send the invitation. When you do that, after you've created a meeting, it is going to show up just kind of like a session page where it's going to have all of the people that you invited to that meeting, and you have a chat box. So you can start writing back and forth to each other. You can share files, and you'll see it also has a countdown to whenever that meeting is live. So this is a great way to keep that conversation going. You can also take notes and so forth. And then when you go to your agenda, it will show up for you, as you can see. So it's pretty handy that it goes right on your agenda. Another thing to point out is the minute that you log in, it is going to recognize what time zone you are in. So all of the calendar sessions, everything that we have will automatically populate to your session, so you don't have to worry about time zones. Under the People tab, you'll be able to meet the speakers or view the attendees. When you click Meet the Speakers, you'll be able to see all of the speakers that we have. You'll also, if you click into one of the speakers, you'll be able to see what sessions they are a part of. So if you have a particular speaker you'd like to listen to, you can then click into their session and see what they are talking about or what they're actually doing. So that's a great way to connect directly with the speakers. You can also ask to schedule a meeting with them or send them a direct message. And the same with view attendees. You'll be able to see all of the attendees that we have. Right now, we're about 3,200 attendees for WACUBO 2021, which is super exciting. You can also search for speakers. You can search by first name, last name, credentials, title, companies, schools, descriptions, any ribbons they might have, field of interest, or constituent groups. And you can narrow it down as you start searching for things. And it helps you kind of narrow down who you want to meet with. Over here under business partners, we're going to list all of our 2021 business partners. We have all of them listed from our titanium partners all the way to our exhibiting partners. And then those ones that do have a virtual booth are going to be listed under the business partners showcase. And when you click into the showcase, you're going to have the opportunity to see the different booths. So for example, we'll go into TIAA's booth. And from there, TIAA has put in a lot of information for the attendees. TIAA actually has a virtual booth that you can click in from there. They'll have up some resources here. You can watch a video, and then they've got some files that you can also download. You can talk directly to the booth staff here by starting a new conversation, or you can reach out to all of the staff members that they have listed on their page. Again, all the files are here, and then if they happen to have any polls, they would also be here. Should you want to leave your card, you can click that, and that will have one of them reach out to you. And then during the business partner office hours, this is where you would enter their live one-on-one meeting, and those are listed under the agenda. I'm going to go now into Mountains of Points. This is our gamification where we are promoting friendly competition, and you can win different points by doing different activities. So every time you join a live trade show with a business partner, you get 30 points. Every time you participate in a group video meeting like we're doing right now, you would get 25 points. And you can read all of the different things that you get points for, and then our leaderboard is going to show our top people who are participating. And then the top players will be announced at the closing ceremony, and they will be giving prizes. I believe we're giving prizes out to the top 48 people. So, and there are some pretty great prizes. So make sure you participate as much as possible. I do want to touch on the service project. We are having Fairview Elementary School in Anchorage be our school of choice. So we have a bunch of information here. And then we've got a link directly to the Amazon site should you feel like that you would like to donate and support the school. Again, some more information. And then we wanted to shout out to all of our 2021 service project supporters. And if you are one of those supporters, please add that to your profile, and that would be under edit my profile. And then there's a service project supporter ribbon. And when you add that to your profile, your picture and your profile will be on this page. Under Get Involved, we do have a Volunteer with WACUBO page. So a lot of information on if you'd like to sign up to volunteer, how to become a volunteer, the eligibility to become a volunteer, and then the selection process. So if you would love to, we're always looking for more volunteers. So these are some ways that you can sign up, and those are going to link right back to the WACUBO homepage. Conference leadership, these are all the amazing people who have put this conference on for you. So you can scroll through here and just see all the people that have helped put this conference on. And then career coaching, we have two amazing ladies who have volunteered their time to do some coaching, and we've got their information here. And should you want to book an appointment with Karina or with Diane, you'll see when their slots are. As you can see, they're getting booked up. So definitely sign up if you want to. For Karina, you're going to click this make an appointment button with her, and it's going to bring you to an email, and you're going to email and say, I would like whatever time you would like. And then same with Diane. Diane has a lot more availability, but as you can see, it's starting to fill up as well. So you would just click here to make an appointment with Diane, and then we would schedule a one-on-one Zoom meeting with you and the coach. Under Social Wall, this is where we're going to do a plug to start utilizing the hashtag WACUBO 2021. It would be great if you could put, maybe your virtual setup or what if you're excited for WACUBO 2021 and use it on Twitter or I believe it's LinkedIn and Facebook. But you can go ahead and put it there, and then it's going to populate onto this wall right here. The help desk is going to have anything that you could possibly need help with. But you definitely want to check out the WACUBO 2021 Welcome Center. There's a lot of information about WACUBO. You can also download the WACUBO 2021 background that I see some of you are using, which is great. And then we have a lot of information just about WACUBO. There's a lot of information about BMI. This coming up this summer. Professional development, you can view the event calendar for the workshops that might be coming up. Some other volunteer opportunities, mentoring, and then DEI, and then of course WACUBO 2022. Also, WACUBO 2022 has a booth in the exhibit hall, and I will encourage you to go to that because they're going to be giving away some prizes as well for people that attend that booth, and they've got some great videos and a lot to showcase the Broadmoor Hotel for WACUBO 2022. The event FAQ is going to be a great place should you have any questions. We do have our video walkthrough, which is kind of like what I'm going through right now, but you can also watch that on your leisure. And then we just have some basic questions should you, need help, like how do I refresh my screen? How do I update my profile? We've got screenshots with a lot of different things. So if you're kind of confused and not sure what to do, this is a great starting point. And we can always help you out on this one, but then also contact the WACUBO office. We're gonna have about 7 or 8 staff ready to support you, and you can easily message the WACUBO office, you can call us, or you can email us, but we're gonna be on here to help you out with anything that you possibly need. I'm gonna go back here to the event FAQs real quick. There are some Zoom FAQs as well, and it has been asked, do I need to download Zoom to participate in the conference? We highly recommend that you do, and the reason why is because a lot of our sessions are going to have breakouts, and some of those breakouts are going to be where you choose which breakout room you want to go to, and if you do not have the most up-to-date Zoom, you will not be able to choose whichever room you want to go to. It's not the end of the world because the WACUBO staff will be in every single Zoom call and they'll be able to help you move. But just from a better user experience, we do recommend people download Zoom. And then we've got some other browser requirements and how do I participate in a breakout room? And then just different other things about maximizing your experience on virtual events. Conversations is the last thing I'm going to talk about before we go into our breakout rooms. But this is a great way to have a general conversation with anyone at the conference. As you can see, there are already some people who are talking, and you can go ahead and add your comments to this, or if you have a new conversation that you'd like to start, definitely click the new conversation button and begin that communication. You'll get points as well as, hopefully meet some new people and experience all WACUBO has to offer. This little icon up here is on the bell is anytime that you have a notification. So the WACUBO office will be sending you some announcements, just like, the virtual venues open or different other things. So this is definitely a way to, check your inbox, so to speak. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and my colleague is going to put us into breakouts, and that will be the best time for you guys to ask us any questions, or if you want us to show you anything. So we'll see you in a few minutes or seconds.